Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Fitz1TV here, aka GLauren33. I'm back to you with another video for you guys on the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. This is gonna be edited. If I can't name my favorite Marvel movies off the top of my head, but I did enjoy Ant-Man and the Wasp more than I did the original Ant-Man. And it made the expectations for Ant-Man and the Wasp go up, right? Because people knew more about Ant-Man. We also saw him in Civil War. And then this was more about the debut of the Wasp. And if you guys saw my movie review, if you guys have seen the movie, go check out my movie review on the movie itself. If you haven't seen the movie, go see it and then go watch my review. That video is up on my channel. I really enjoyed the watch. And part of this video will be discussing a little bit. It's the Wasp versus Black Widow. And you may be wondering, oh yeah, why are we talking about Black Widow? Well, we got some great news here today. Even though we're still in phase 3 of the MCU, all right, and even though it's not officially confirmed with a release date as of yet, it's basically confirmed at this point that Black Widow, we will be finally getting a Black movie. We have no details about the plot when it takes place. Most likely, it will give us the origins of Black Widow and may also have scenes from Black Widow's origins, like before she became a member of Shield, before joining the Avengers, all right, and also may have things happening after Avengers 4, which is yet to be seen. All right, as you guys know, Black Widow, she did have a lot of screen time, all right, in Avengers Infinity War. She's played by Scarlett Johansson, the lovely Scarlett, right? And she's been maybe the top female the top female superhero in the MCU. So now we see Captain Marvel on the board, Captain America, Iron Man. We've seen them all get their movies. There's 9 movies just between the three of them. They each had their own 3-part movie story, plus the Avengers film and all those other stuff. And we see Spider-Man, who's getting his second movie next year. We've seen Doctor Strange. We've seen the Black Panther. Black Panther's going to get a sequel sometime in the next couple of years. We have the Guardians of the Galaxy getting their third movie. A lot of questions were asked. When will we get that Black Widow movie? Right? This has been talked about for years. Kevin Feige said it's something the studio wants to do. They don't know if it will be done, just depending on where they want to go with the MCU. But basically, now we have it confirmed, and I have the article right here. Even though we have Avengers 4, all right, next year, we have Captain Marvel coming up a couple months before Avengers 4, and then we have Spider-Man Far From Home, the sequel to Spider-Man Home, first movie of Phase 4 of the MCU coming. And the one thing we know about the plot is Spider-Man Far From Home is supposed to take place just minutes after the events of Avengers 4 take place. So it's going to be wild, right? So a lot of people believe, hey, Black Widow should survive Avengers 4, which is yet to be seen. She did survive Thanos' snap in Infinity War, and she will be, fighting Thanos again in Avengers 4 next year. Hey, a lot of people see she might be bringing back that classic in the comics and throughout her time in the MCU. As we saw in Infinity War, she switched up to a more blonde, short hair look, as it kind of reflected the change in the character, how she was on the run in America at the end of Captain America Civil War. But I got the article right here, and it's from comingsoon.net. All right. Kate Shortland will direct the Black Widow movie. All right. After an extensive search by the studio and years of fans asking about the project, the Hollywood Reporter brings word that strong director Kate Shortland will helm Marvel Studios' Black Widow movie, starring Scarlett Johansson. Shortland's credits include the World War II drama Lore from 2012 and the horror film Berlin's Syndrome from last year. The studio reportedly met from over 70 different directors. Crazy. Over 70 different directors Marvel met with just to find a director for this movie. If that doesn't tell you how serious Marvel is about its movies, I don't know what is. 70 different directors. Narrators turned director Melanie Laurent and Kimberly Pierce were also reporting in the mix. There's no official word has been announced by Marvel Studios at this point. THR Jack Seffler has penned the most recent draft of the script for the film. The outlet also notes that the Black Widow movie, much like the upcoming Captain Marvel film, will be a prequel and is set before the events of Marvel's The Avengers. All right, Scarlett Johansson made her debut as the character in 2010's Iron Man 2 and has appeared in multiple other Marvel studio movies, including Captain America Civil War, The Winter Soldier, Captain America Civil War, and both of the Avengers movies. He most recently reprised the role of Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow, in this year's summer's biggest blockbuster, Avengers Infinity War. Widow, among with all of the core Avengers, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Captain America, and Hawkeye, survived the events of the film and are all expected to be seen in next summer's still untitled Avengers 4. All right, there you have it right there. So basically, even though Marvel Studios hasn't made the official announcement yet, it's basically confirmed that Kate Shorthand will be the one to direct the Black Widow movie. There also is confirmed here that what's his name? Um Jack Seffler has been chosen to make the official script as of right now. All right, Marvel Studios will probably confirm this either early next year or probably sometime in the summer. All right, because we know Marvel has been yet to confirm their Phase 4 movies, and they're saving that until after Avengers 4 comes out. They want to focus on, still promoting, getting people to continue to go see Ant-Man the Wasp, which is doing pretty well at the box office right now. Even though there are a couple movies like Skyscraper, Mission Impossible Fallout, and some other movies that are going to come out throughout the rest of the summer, which will bring challenges to Ant-Man and the Wasp's success at the box office. We also have Captain Marvel next year, which is going to be a huge hit because it's going to bring us Brie Larson, and we're going to see the birth of Captain Marvel and see what she can bring to that role. Because we all know, if you've seen from Captain Marvel in the comics, she is one of the strongest heroes that the Marvel comics has ever seen. And once she enters the MCU, she'll probably be able to compete with some of the strongest heroes like Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, etc. All right. Also, after that, we have Avengers 4. We have Spider-Man Far From Home, which I already said that's the first movie of Phase 4. Around that time when Spider-Man Far From Home is being marketed, however, the ending of Avengers 4 is, all right, that's probably when Kevin Feige and the rest of Marvel will finally announce the movies that it has. We can already guess some of the movies we're going to get. We know we're getting Spider-Man Far From Home, all right, that's been confirmed. We know we're getting Adam Warlock in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which is set for, I believe, 2020, if I'm correct. All right, we're going to get a Black Panther sequel. We're probably getting a Doctor Strange sequel. We're probably getting somewhere down the line. This probably not until year 2010, maybe even 2021. All right, we'll probably get Ant-Man and the Wasp sequel, or Ant-Man 3, or Ant-Man and the Wasp 2, or whatever it's going to call, all right, just to complete that Ant-Man trilogy. All right, and maybe I'm not gonna say we're gonna get another Avengers movie, all right, because I feel like Avengers 4 probably will be the last Avengers movie we get for a while. We may get some big superhero team up, or maybe the Young Avengers, maybe Earth Defenders, something like that. All right, but that is yet to be seen. And somewhere along that line, maybe around 2020 or 2021, somewhere around there, we'll probably get Black Widow, the official movie. All right, that's the way I see it. All right, real quick, I'll say this again. So 2019, we have Captain Marvel, Avengers 4, Spider-Man Far From Home. 2020, all that's confirmed for right now is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Most likely, we'll probably get Black Panther 2, and maybe that's when we'll also get Black Widow. Right, even though Black Widow takes place before the events of Avengers, I bet you there'll be some scenes of stuff that happens post Avengers 4, because I believe Black Widow will probably survive Avengers 4 somehow, some way. All right, because it wouldn't make any sense to kill her in Avengers 4 and then give her own origin story in 2-3 years after she's already been killed. All right, so I expect her to survive the events of Avengers 4. Other than that, also maybe in 2020, it's all going to depend. 2019, we already know what Marvel's going to give us. 2020, as I said, Black Panther 2 will probably get. We get Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. and maybe either Black Widow, the Black Widow movie, or we're gonna get Ant-Man and the Wasp Part 2 or Ant-Man 3 or whatever they plan. All right, somewhere around there, and maybe somewhere about 2020, 2020 or 2021, somewhere around that line, we will get the official Black Widow movie. Other than that, real quick, I wanted to talk about Black Widow and the Wasp. All right, a lot of people have been asking me, Fitz, who's your favorite female superhero? All right, as you guys know, if you guys haven't seen my Ant-Man and the Wasp review that I talked about at the beginning of this video, I was a huge fan of Evangeline Lilly's and the way the performance she brought to Hope Van Dyne, aka the Wasp. All right, I love the chemistry she has with Paul Rudd, aka Scott Lang, aka Ant-Man. All right, and I love they've set up this romantic relationship with these two that's gonna carry on, because the Wasp, this was her debut. We know that she's gonna be in Avengers 4, even though, you know, the ending of Ant-Man, Scott Lang, all right, and they're partners. They basically said it. They're partners. So it would only it's going to be called Ant-Man and the Wasp 2 or whatever they want to call it, right, at the end of the day. All right, Black Widow, as I said, she's been in the MCU for all these years, right, and I really love the Wasp. I mean, I really love Black Widow, all right, for the longest time. But for the longest time, she was the only female hero, all right. Wasp has that accomplishment of being the first Marvel female hero to be featured in the title of a movie. They get top billing. All right. And now a lot of people ask me, oh, who do you like, Wasp or Black Widow? All right. I've loved Scarlett Johansson for years. I've seen so many Scarlett Johansson movies. All right. And seeing her play Black Widow, she's played the role of Black Widow for almost 10 years. All right. Her first role was in Iron Man 2 back in 2010. She played the role now for 8 years. When Avengers 4 rolls around, it would have been already 9 years. All right. Imagine all the movies she's been with. She's been in Iron Man 2, Captain America, the Winter Soldier. She's gonna be in all four Avengers films, that's 6 movies right there. She was in Civil War. That's 7 movies. Plus, once she gets her own movie, that's probably gonna be her 8th movie. All right, she's going strong. Her legacy is already stamped. All right, she was part of the original Avengers. All right, but Wasp, she was the first female hero that be featured in the title card. I love the way Evangeline Lilly played the Wasp. All right, it's an empowerment. If I had to pick one just right now, just one right now, one hero is, I'm going to take Black Widow, just because she's been there longer and she set the foundation for people like Evangeline Lilly and the Wasp to come around. All right. I think there's going to be this transition, and this transition will probably take place in Avengers 4, or at least the start of this transition. It will start for the Wasp to become Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man and Chris Hemsworth Thor, as we see these characters start to exit the MCU slowly, no matter that's in Avengers 4 or another film, as they've been the leaders, the top guns in this MCU for years now, as they slowly transition out. And no matter how their exit is, no matter they die or they just retire or whatever or happens to them in terms on screen, we're going to see this leadership thing go from Black Widow, and she passes it to Captain Marvel and the Wasp, and they become the staple female heroes of the MCU. It's been Black Widow for so many years now, and she has had competition. And now we have Captain Marvel, we have Okoye, we have the Wasp. I feel like eventually, maybe after Avengers 4, if you ask me, then I might say the Wasp is my favorite hero, right? But the thing is, the Wasp has only been here for one movie. Yeah, she was in Ant-Man, but she didn't have. Hopefully, we get to see some kind of Widow and Scarlet Witch and Okoye team up to take on Proxima and Midnight in the Battle of Wakanda. Like, hopefully we get a moment like that in Avengers 4. But if we don't, it is what it is. But for right now, I'm gonna go just to give the slight edge to Black Widow, just to respect the Scarlett Johansson for all the years she's played that role. But maybe by the time Avengers 4 rolls around, or the Ant-Man the Wasp sequel, whatever that is announced, comes around, then I'll say the Wasp I'll take the Wasp as my favorite female hero. But for right now, I'm gonna give Scarlett Johansson her respect and say she is the best female hero in the MCU. But other than that, that's about all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video so far. Tell me guys in the comment section what you guys think about this news that we're finally getting the Black Widow. Are you excited? Because we've been asking for this for years. We've been asking this back since maybe the first Avengers movie. We've been asking when we're gonna get that Black Widow. We've been asking for over past a decade, and now it looks like we're finally getting that. And even though it's going to be probably at least a couple more years till it actually comes to the big screen, it's just exciting to see that at least it's in development and the talks have begun. All right. Other than that, that's about all I got.